Hi students, in earlier class we have learnt about microorganisms and which are helping in our daily life and which are causing different kind of dreadful diseases. We are learning about soil fertility by the preparation of bread, cake, alcohol and curd. Later we have to learn about nitrogen fixation. What is another one? Nitrogen fixation. Already we discussed about that nitrogen fixation. Yeah, to get the nitrogen, where is the nitrogen? The nitrogen is present in the environment. What is the percentage of nitrogen in the environment? 78 percentage of nitrogen is present in the environment. The total components, among the total components, nitrogen occupies 78 percentage. So this nitrogen should reach into the soil by thundering or by dissolution in the rainy water. So around us different kinds of plants are there. They must be need nitrogen to get the growth. What happen here? Some plants can directly obtain nitrogen when the soil has some amount of nitrogen, and some kind of plants are there, those are known as leguminous plants. What are leguminous plant? Some leguminous plants cannot obtain nitrogen from the soil even though the soil has abundant nitrogen around the roots. How can they get nitrogen to get the growth? What is the major use of the nitrogen? Nitrogen helps for the growth of a plant. It must be need. However, to get a growth of animal body, proteins needed as well as the plant body needed nitrogen. So here nitrogen is there in the soil, but the plant or root cannot obtain because there is no ability to obtain the nitrogen directly into the body. So these should depend on the some kind of useful bacteria. Nitrosomonas bacteria, Rhizomonas bacteria. What happened is these can alive in the plant by making symbiosis. Whenever these bacteria may present in the soil, they can't alive themselves. They must be need some host to get the food material. By making symbiosis along with rhizobium plants, these bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, can trap the nitrogen from the soil and keep inside the root as a root nodule. What happens whenever this nitrogen may entered into the xylem or phloem regions? The xylem region carry all over the areas to get the growth of the plant. So the formation of the nitrogen by helping with bacteria is known as nitrogen fixation. And another important of the microorganisms, decomposition. What is meant by decomposition? In our daily life we have been using different kinds of material. Among them some waste material is also collected. That collected material overleft around us. If that material which is meant for garbage or waste material without getting any change, if they may be there as it is around us, it will be become as a heap or hill. That should not happening in our daily life. What happening? The entire waste material, even though every day we have been overleft around us, that is also that overleft material or garbage is also converting into soil by the bacteria, useful bacteria. If there is no these useful bacteria to convert that garbage into soil, that garbage should be as like that and make pollution, and along with that pollution the entire living being should get a different kind of diseases. So that is not happening because here some bacteria is there to decompose that material. So if that material decompose, from the decomposed matter these microscopic bodies such as fungus and bacteria get nutrients and also release some amount of the nutrients in the soil, and also helping to cleaning of the society or environment. So these decomposers are also known as cleaners of the society. If there is no these cleaners of the society, we should get different kinds of diseases along with microorganisms or heaps or garbage or whatever we overleft in our daily life. And not only doing this is, in our daily life we have been getting different kinds of diseases. Even though we have been getting different kind of diseases without taking any medicine, some diseases has been curing themselves. How these diseases curing themselves? By the help of some useful bacteria while getting immunity in our body. To get the immunity, we are taking vaccination, that is also microorganism. We are taking some injections, that is also microorganism, which is derived from the microorganism. What happened to them? Even though some microorganisms entered into our body, to kill them and to improve the immune system, some microorganisms helping in our daily life as a immune to improve it. And not only, and another one is, we are doing different kind of materials which is using in our daily life. So previously we have learnt about preparation of the what is wine, preparation of the some other material by fermentation. To get the fermentation, we are using what is meant by fermentation. So when these bacteria may release some amount of the material into the milk or into the sugars, they will converted into maybe lactic acid or another kind of acids which are being as a wine or some materials. And as well as previously we have discussed about that preparation of the different kinds of foods such as idli, dosa, like that, which the dough may be increase the size by releasing some amount of the carbon dioxide into them. What happening that when these yeast cells or bacteria cells or fungi cells may added into them, they can increase their number. While increasing, they should make respiration. So however, in the respiration we are releasing some amount of the carbon dioxide, as well as these microscopic bodies are also releasing some amount of the carbon dioxide into that food material to get the soft and increase the size of that. And not only, another important process, whatever the microorganisms helping in our daily life. Mainly in earlier class we have learned metabolic activities or life processes. To do different kind of metabolic activities. What are the metabolic activities? Digestion, respiration, excretion, transportation, and elimination of material. So all those are life process. Yeah, in our daily life we are eating cellulose product, plant product. Actually there is no ability to digest the cellulose product. But how that cellulose product digested inside our body? By the help of microorganisms in our intestine, small intestine and large intestine, and in the stomach is also some useful bacteria is there. That bacteria should release some amount of the enzymes to digest the cellulose product. And not only, and another important one, to synthesis of some hormones. What is the use of the hormones? To activate our body parts, we must be need some hormones. So some hormones in our daily life we are having, and some hormones can release by different kinds of organs inside our body. But some vitamins and some hormones can get by the microorganisms. And not only that, DNA is there, and RNA or DNA in our chromosomes contain DNA is there. What is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid or ribonucleic acid. RNA ribonucleic acid, DNA deoxyribonucleic acid. So this DNA and RNA work as a cofactors What is? As here, DNA or RNA to transfer the hereditary inherited characters. So this bacteria is also involving. And another, to get the normal functions of the nerve system. Now nerves are there to destroy the and to proper function. We must be need bacteria, virus or fungi or another microscopic bodies or microorganisms. So totally we are depending on microorganisms. And another harmful microorganisms, look at them, harmful microorganisms. So in our daily life we have been getting different kinds of diseases, common diseases and dreadful diseases also. What are common diseases causing in our daily life with virus, bacteria, fungi? Here some viral diseases are there. Look at that. Chicken pox. We had that chicken pox. There is no smallpox is also a viral disease, but that was eradicated few decades back. Now we are observing chicken pox in rainy season or summer season. So what is this is? This chicken pox causes through the varicella zoster virus. Varicella zoster is a virus name. It causes chicken pox. So we know very well what happened. It is a skin disease. It is a skin disease. So after end of lifespan, this chicken pox, without taking any medicine, it can cure itself. And once if we had get this kind of disease, we should not get once again, because these microorganisms should get immunity inside our body. Whenever the newly causing chickenpox virus may entered into our body, these whatever may be previously entered into our body, they should fight against them to eradicate and avoid once again the chickenpox. So on that manner we have been getting immune system. And another TB caused through the bacterium Mycobacterium tuberculosis. What is Mycobacterium tuberculosis? This is a bacterium name. TB tuberculosis, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So we know this is a dreadful disease. Nowadays medicine available is there, but once upon a time this is also dreadful disease. And malaria, we know malaria and filaria. Malaria and filaria both are, what is filaria? Elephantiasis. Filaria is elephantiasis, and malaria we know which is caused through the plasmodium. What is a plasmodium? Plasmodium is a protozoa. Plasmodium is a protozoa. What are the protozoan diseases? Malaria and filaria. Mainly in this season, rainy season, we should get malaria and filaria. And another plague disease, bubonic plague. So the bubonic plague disease is also caused through the bacterium. To get the bubonic plague disease, this bacterium depending on another organism which is acts as a vector. A rat maybe or another, when they hidden inside the rat, whenever they bite us, they can enter and make bubonic plague. So bacterium is also causing dreadful diseases. And generally we are getting some fungal diseases. What are a ringworm? Ringworm is a fungal disease. We are getting itching. So that is a fungal disease. And another one is virus. Cholera, viral disease. Typhoid, bacterial disease. And polio, viral disease. And hepatitis also viral disease. Later we will discuss about all these kind of diseases. So we can find two kinds of microorganisms. One is useful microorganism and another one is harmful microorganism. Where are these microorganisms? These microorganisms can alive everywhere. Omnipresent. Earlier class we have learnt about omnipresent. It can alive in acidic conditions. So example for the acidic condition, in the stomach, in the intestine, acid is there, HCl is there. Even though it is being as a acidic condition, some kind of useful and harmful bacteria living inside the digestive tract. and earth crust. At the upper surface of the earth is known as earth crust. On that earth crust is also living some useful and harmful, and saline condition is also living some useful and harmful. So everywhere living along with us there's microscopic organisms. Later we will discuss about another kind of diseases. Thank you.